He's talking about a bloodbath for America. It's laid out in the terms of it. And these idiots on Twitter, these idiots on cable news, these idiots on Sunday shows going, well, presidents, he was talking only about the auto industry, and this is one more. It's just bullshit. Let me say that at 6:15 a.m. It's just bullshit. He knew what he was doing. We're not stupid. Americans aren't stupid. He was talking about a bloodbath. Sometimes a bloodbath means a bloodbath. And when he finishes by saying, and that's just going to be the least of it, seriously, these people may be stupid. We're not.
Do you have TDS? If you don't know what that is, good for you. Chances are you don't have it. But if you have TDS, in this video, we're going to help you cure this disease. Welcome back, villagers, to another episode of Hugh Tran, the Insurance Man. TDS, TDS, TDS. What is that? Trump Derangement Syndrome. This disease starts spreading at the end of 2016 when our former president, Donald J. Trump, became president of the United States. It spread like wildfire by fake news. Who is this fake news? Who are they? Well, they're propagandists. They're West propaganda. They're part of the legacy media. And according to this politician from California by the name of Ted Lieu, he strongly believes that we should listen to MSNBC because they always tell the truth. Take a look at this video.
The best way to oppose fake news is for people to watch outlets like MSNBC, where you report real news all the time.
Ludicrous. Ted Lieu, one of the most corrupt politicians in California. If you are able to use common sense, you will agree with me. But if you want to turn to MSNBC, CNN, ABC, CBS, you would disagree because these legacy media will manipulate your thinking. They will make you lose the critical thinking, and they'll make you lose common sense, and they make you feel things. So therefore, you refuse to look at facts. TDS, is it contagious? Yes. Because when you hear the word Trump, you get triggered. When you hear the word Donald J. Trump, you get furious. When you hear Orange Man, bad, you get very happy because he's bad. But if you look at facts over feelings, you're in for a rude awakening. What am I talking about? Let's look at some facts. Let's take a look at this video, what Jen Psaki, I believe that's her name, had to say on MSNBC a couple days ago. Take a look, my villagers.
Then, late yesterday afternoon, Donald Trump spoke at a rally in Ohio, and we decided we have to start here.
We're going to put a 100% tariff on every single car that comes across the line, and you're not going to be able to sell those cars. If I get elected, now if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath for the whole, that's going to be the least of it. It's going to be a bloodbath for the country. That'll be the least of it. But they're not going to sell those cars.
It's going to be a bloodbath for the country. That will be the least of it. Now, the Trump team quickly said last night, nothing to see here. He was just talking about the auto industry. Consider the full context, everyone. Otherwise, it's irresponsible. Well, if they want us to consider the full context, let's do just that. Because the full context is that Trump kicked off this same exact rally by saluting the people who were convicted for the deadly assault on the U.S. Capitol on January 6th, all to the tune of the national anthem sung by a choir of imprisoned insurrectionists. The full context is that some of the first words out of Trump's mouth last night, same rally, were thanking those rioters and calling them patriots. The full context is that he also said in this same rally, quote, if this election isn't won, I'm not sure that you'll ever have another election in this country. The full context is that he went on to say some undocumented immigrants are, quote, not people. And of course, the full context is that this is much bigger than one single speech. This embrace of political violence, this dehumanizing language. This is what Donald Trump has been preaching for years. In January, he warned that there will be, quote, bedlam in this country if his criminal prosecution derailed his campaign. Late last year, he echoed the dehumanizing language of Adolf Hitler, comparing his political opponents to vermin and saying immigrants are, quote, poisoning the blood of our country. Last month, he said there would be potential death and destruction if he was charged in the Manhattan criminal probe. And during his first term, he flat out refused to condemn the political violence at a white nationalist rally in Charlottesville, Virginia, saying there were very fine people on both sides. In 2020, he reportedly asked his defense secretary about shooting people who were protesting the death of George Floyd, saying, can't you just shoot them? Just shoot them in the legs or something. And of course, his very words inspired violence on January 6, 2021, when he told a crowd of his supporters to walk down to the Capitol and fight like hell because, quote, you'll never take back our country with weakness. Trust me, I could go on and on and on. We all know by now that Trump's allusions to political violence are not merely rhetorical. His supporters take them literally. That's part of the big problem here. And he knows that too. So no, we did not miss the full context. This was not some meandering off-message comment. This is his message. As the Biden campaign put it, this is who Donald Trump is, a loser who gets beat by over 7 million votes and then instead of appealing to a wider mainstream audience, doubles down on his threats of political violence.
Bloodbath. She's talking about context. She's trying to give you a narrative. She's part of the agenda, and her assignment is to divide our people. She's very good at that. She's very good at lying, by the way. So if you watch that 3 minutes clip, you're going to say, oh, yeah, she want to talk about context, but she never talk about a full rally speech. She never talk about a full quote. She take little words of it, like bloodbath, and she run with it, along with the far left narrative. Facts over feelings. The more you understand this, the less you're gonna become severely infected with TDS, Trump Derangement Syndrome. This video, we're gonna cure you. So if you or anybody you know have TDS, have them watch this video and make sure you watch until the very end, so that way we can help other people. But if you are cured by the end of this video, please, like always, comment, like, and subscribe, because this will help our channel greatly. So bloodbath, I don't trust Jen at all, and simply because she lied for a living. She spewed disinformation, and that's how she make her money. She's here to divide us. I'm here to unite us, because when we're united, we're so hard to control. Crazy, right? As simple as that sound, but that's what they're doing right now, the establishment. The only way for them to control you and I is by dividing us. Sucks for them. Hugh Trent, the insurance man, is fully awake. But let's jump back to the main topic, TDS. So I asked Webster, because Webster is much smarter than I am, what is bloodbath, Webster? So the definition of bloodbath right here is going to be, number one, a great slaughter. That's not what Donald Trump meant. An example of great slaughter is, if you watch John Wick, what did he do? Bad guys killed his dog. John Wick went berserk. He's going to avenge his dog, so he's going to create a slaughter. Destroy anybody in his path. Usually when he enter a building, that's going to be a great slaughter, because he's going to kill everybody because of what they did to his dog. I would do the same if someone killed my dog. I'm a dog lover. Number two, a notably fierce, violent, or destructive contest or struggle. A good example of this is going to be Hell in the Cell, WrestleMania. And don't you dare, villagers, tell me that wrestling is fake, because I will throw hands to defend my belief that wrestling is real. Don't ruin my childhood, please. So that's a good example of the second definition. And there's a part B to this definition, and this is the one that we should talk about. Focus on the truth. We are free thinkers. An economic disaster. And that's what Donald Trump is trying to imply. And that's true, because we cannot allow China to build factories in Mexico and import those cars to United States, and United States have to pay for their service, buy their product, and there is zero American hired, zero car made in America, and economy tanking. But Hugh Trent, the insurance man, I need visual. You want visual? I will give to you in a little bit. Keep watching this video. But let's go back and see Bloodbath. And why did Ted Lieu tell the world, tell all of us to trust MSNBC? Interesting. Take a look at this video and you're gonna see the word bloodbath has been used many, many times on MSNBC. Take a look.
But as Politico.com reports tonight on the, quote, bloodbath at the RNC,
Headlines calling it a, quote, bloodbath.
Be a bloodbath. Not only is it going to be a bloodbath, but after they leave New Hampshire, it's a bloodbath on her home turf. That's really tough. Trump has left a lot of corpses in his wake. I mean, we can count the bodies.
As part of the, quote, MAGA drive to take over Maricopa County. And the headline refers to it as an impending bloodbath.
Columnist Charles Blow has a new piece for the New York Times entitled A Biden Bloodbath.
2018 midterms, you can bet that they 100% are fearing a slaughter. In fact, the word bloodbath and massacre come up frequently.
The Republican Party will be destroyed. It's going to be a bloodbath.
There's going to be a bloodbath one way or the other.
Bloodbath for Bernie Sanders.
It's been a bloodbath there, shaping up to be a bloodbath.
Head off a bloodbath in next year's crucial midterm.
Off-year elections are often a bloodbath.
This week's bloodbath for Democrats.
A bloodbath at the ballot box.
There could be a Republican bloodbath.
They'll talk about a bloodbath.
It's a bloodbath. I have to talk about you.
It's going to be a bloodbath all day long. Is in for a bloodbath.
Hasn't been a bloodbath on the way down. Donald Trump bloodbath. Be a bloodbath.
Predicted to be a bloodbath.
May not be the bloodbath.
It would be a bloodbath.
More of a bloodbath.
It's going to be a bloodbath in November.
Possible Biden bloodbath this November.
A bloodbath on Wall Street.
There's going to be a bloodbath
in Alabama into a bloodbath.
Obviously, there was a bloodbath.
It was a bloodbath. We're down 800 points.
This bloodbath at Department of Homeland Security.
And it's a bloodbath today.
There was going to be this bloodbath.
Election bloodbath.
It could be a bloodbath for them.
Bloodbath, possibly.
Bloodbath that went through with the Attorney General.
Bloodbath 99 days out.
The bloodbath is going to look like
Presided over a bloodbath in the diplomatic corps.
Absolute, in my opinion, bloodbath. The Democrats are
calling it a ticket sales turned into a bloodbath.
Ticket sales for singer Taylor Swift's latest tour.
It's safe to say the fans had a bloodbath for the company after the fiasco.
Wow. Gotcha moment. They lied so much that they're forgetting that there are TV. People have receipts. Hugh Trent, the insurance man, save receipts. And then the golden child, the golden president, Barack Obama. This is what he has to say too. Europe will be a bloodbath. I'm sorry, Europe will be bloodbath. Quote, if EU breaks up, crickets for him, but the hammer for Donald Trump. Trump Derangement Syndrome. More example coming your way. Let's bring up some tweets because you know me, I love tweets because tweets stay there forever. And this person by the name of Daniel Goldman, who have a huge following, and he's manipulating his followers. And this is what he has to say. Since when does anybody use the term bloodbath related to economic problems? Daniel, since the beginning of time, buddy. If you're understanding anything about the stock market, the economy, inflation, which is crazy right now, then you know the term bloodbath. Hugh Trent, insurance man, I need some visualization. No problem, I got you. Bloodbath. You see? Stock market. Here is more visualization. This one I created, by the way, but it's very true. A little bit sense of humor, but I throw facts at you. Boom. Ukraine been winning, and you know why. But I saved Ukraine for another video. But that's visualization. Let's go back to his tweet and see what he have to say. Especially someone who already incited a bloodbath, quote, quote, bloodbath, after he lost the last election. That's actually debunked. They're just trying to make up shit now because TDS. We all know what he meant. Keep the gaslighting to yourself. Crazy, right? They lie to our face and they have the audacity to claim that we're gaslighting. Wake up, villagers, and let me know how you feel now that you know the truth versus what they're trying to create a fake image of. And what are you going to do in November? Are you going to sit back and let them continue lying, feeding you all this crazy nonsense? I wouldn't. That's why I launched this channel. And that's what you made it to now. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Share my video because we are free thinker and truth seekers. But let's continue, Hugh Trent, the insurance man, because I want to share with you how they twist and turn and defame Donald Trump. You got to remember, I wasn't a once upon a time Donald Trump supporter, but I'm furious at what I see right now. So many lies, so many defamation. Why are they defaming this man? Why are they making fun of him? Why are they trying to take away his asset, take away his family, and make outrageous defamation lawsuit where he had to pay $500 million, and if you don't pay that up, he's gonna have to take away, seize his asset. I said that for another video, but that's the thing that bothers me because TDS, Trump Derangement Syndrome, is real. If you're infected by it and you don't wake up, it's gonna consume you because the left legacy media is going to use that, and you lose your critical thinking, common sense, and your voice, because they will do all that stuff for you. And the moment you wake up and you question them, they're gonna label you a Trumpet, a Trumpster, a MAGA. Why is making America great again so hateful? The left wants you to hate everything. The left wants you to have feelings over facts. And that's unfortunate. Now that you make it toward the end of this video, I hope you understand that TDS is real, but we can cure you from it. I'm cured because once upon a time, I despised Donald Trump because he talks so much, mean tweets. How can you say that COVID, it's a China virus? When he said this, I was very mad because I'm Vietnamese, but racists and other haters don't see me as Vietnamese. They go, oh, you're from China because of my eyes, or whatever case may be. And that's unfortunate. But I never learned to read policies until I saw a rigged election in 2020. And that's when I dive in quite a bit and I'm fully awake. And that's why I'm defending Donald Trump. Not because I'm a huge fan of his, but I learn facts over feelings. Before I let you go, villagers, I want to remind you of this. And if you want, write this down. It's very, very important, okay? I'll put it onto my right side, so that way you can remember this. 1% control the world. 5% are their puppets. 90% have no clue about this. 4% are the one trying to wake up the 90%. But the 1% uses the 5% to stop the 4% from waking up the 90%. Wow. That's crazy math. You make it to the end, so I end this video with a bang because I need you to leave a like, a comment, or share this because we need to wake up now before November. It's getting crazy out there, and I do not want us to have to deal with another 4 years of Bidenomics because it's going to be a bloodbath. You see what I did there? Before I let you go, villagers, remember, I love you. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. And most importantly, take care of your health. I'll see you next time.